Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Walter and this is Steve. And in this video, we'll be working on the C-10 that we're in right now. We're heading down to the shop right now so we can get the little transmission oil cooler situation installed. Hopefully the guy's there today. And from there we'll see if we can do the job. So let's go ahead. Go there. Here and let's see if the guy's here so you can start working on the truck. Alright guys, so we just got out of the shop right now. The guy was there, but he was just so swamped with work that it was impossible for for us to leave the truck right there. So we'll be back to the shop another day, hopefully next week. So since we weren't able to work on the C-10 at the shop, we're gonna go ahead and vamos a aprovechar ahorita so we can stop by some so you can get that little window replaced. So hopefully the guy's here, hopefully it's in stock, hopefully we do something today. Shit.
Alright guys, so like my brother said, we went to go install the trans cooler, but he's booked right now. His shop is packed, so we're gonna have to wait, come back another day. And meanwhile, we're waiting for the window guy to install my vent window, so we're waiting on that. Meanwhile, he finishes up another car. So guys, we're back from the glass shop. He put it in, waiting it to get dry, so it should be drying and ready to use tomorrow. So now I want to install these door strikers on the driver and passenger side, because the ones I have are pretty worn out with no bushing. That's why every time we close it, let me see, look, we gotta slam it, and due to the slamming, broke my mirror right here. Look at this. So I want to fix that ASAP. We won't have to be slamming the door no more.
Alright guys, so for the door striker, basically all it is just Torx. So we just gotta find the right size right here, and there's a backing plate over here. I can't really see it right there. But I mean, it's basically pretty straightforward. So let's see.
33 years of life, never been replaced. So we haven't. That thing did no type of damage. This thing is stuck in there. We already used WD-40 hand with the hand, and now with the power tool also. This Mexican engineering right here. Like a pipe wrench with a pipe.
So it was a little stuck, a little tougher to get out than I first thought, but got it out. Last one over here. And there it is. That's all it is, just one bolt stuck to this backing plate.
33 years stuck in there.
Shit.
So this is gonna be the new one. New hard rubber right here. So we're gonna use this rear bushing, the big one. Use the old one. So I'm just gonna go like that. Then should be good to put back on.
Alright, so just so it came out, let's go back in.
Alright guys, it's in there, installed, adjusted, and it does the job.
A little fine tuning over here. It's not exactly where it was. We found that, you know, it was a little too loose still. So we just scooted a little outward, just a little bit, pretty much in between the max than where it was. So that way it kind of seems to be, you know, right up, spot on.
So instead of slamming it like I used to, now you could just let it go and boom. So there he goes. This was the driver's side. Now we're gonna go do passenger. So while we're on the driver's side, I also bought a pair of new window switches. This is passenger for one. This is the driver's side.
Well, basically the reason we're replacing this one is just pretty much since the passenger side is missing, we just, you know, might as well replace both of them so they won't be mismatched chrome and stuff. But I mean, okay.
By the way, rims also for sale, 22 off of Crasher 300. Let me know.
They pretty much just take a flathead screwdriver to the thing and kind of pry it out. Like so. How with the old and with the new. That new. Let's see. Go right here. And bam, just like that, we got no window switches.
So before we put it back in its place, we're gonna try it out. Bam. Power windows. And that one. There we go. Looks good. That one's slow, but it works. So now we gotta pop it back in place.
Let's pop it right here. Alright, so now that we're done with the driver's side, it's on to the passenger side. Again, this is the old one right here. And we're not even gonna bother with the Torx freaking wrench. We're just gonna use this monkey wrench, our trusty pipe here for more leverage. Here.
There it is, 33 years of tightness.
Alright, so let's get this new one open. The one with the bushing. We could probably just gotten this little piece of pipe here from Home Depot or something, but you know. Let's see. Alright, so there it is.
So old one, new one, ready to go in. No more slamming doors. So you guys can see here, you could adjust it. This thing goes all the way back over here.
So outside, the inside, then there's a little height adjustment also. So you can definitely adjust it, you know, fine tune it as you see fit.
So the way we put the other one was stock. So where it was before, we used the same up and down, the same. We only pulled it out a little bit out so it could get so the door could grab on.
Yeah, so it's basically
quicker.
a trace for the with the paint here that kind of marks it for you, which is about there. That's where it was. And for the other one, since that's the max right here for the outside, and that's where it was, we kind of went in between. So I'm assuming right about there.
Right there.
So let's try and tighten that up. All right, guys. So as you can see, I don't know if you guys can see it. Let this thing focus. All right, there it is. It's kind of, well, it's kind of hard to tell from here, but it's a little high. The striker's a little high. So when you close the door, it kind of doesn't want to close. So we're gonna find that tune right now. Fine tune that thing.
So we're gonna lower the striker. This is called the striker, in case you guys didn't know.
Let's just mix it out, see what it does.
Lower it a little bit so it could grab onto here.
So that seems to be it right there. We just pretty much dropped it all the way to down and as most as possible to the outside. So that way.
Bada bing, bada boom. Job is done. Strikers. I'm gonna be doing this window switch right here. It is already broken. So that's the reason why I brought the window switches at the beginning, because this one didn't have it.
Alright, so there's a new one. This is, well, it's part of the old one. So again, just get a flathead screwdriver, pry this little thing off. There you go. Go with the old. And with the new.
So you want to make sure it clips all the way in, so you won't have any troubles later. So it should be all the way in. So now you're gonna test it. So now you want to push it all the way in. And there it goes. Job is done here too. Other things I bought for the truck that I need to put is some tail lights. I got brand new ones. I'm just waiting for the tin guy to come one of these days and tin them, the rear tail lights, and also have some fender lights which I also need to get tinted. Right here. They're amber right now, but I want to black them out. Like these right here. Also, I added this lower valence. What do you guys think? I like it. It makes it look a little more NASCAR-ish. What do you guys think? Drop a comment. Alright guys, this is gonna be for this video. Make sure you stay tuned for the progress of the C-10 and other stuff we have working on. We're just waiting for more parts and stuff to get here. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to like the videos. Make sure to drop some comments. See what you think, suggestions, all that stuff. See you in the next one. Catch you guys in the next one.